Today, we explore one of the most significant cases in legal history, Donoghue v. Stevenson, decided in 1932. This landmark case established the modern law of negligence and set the precedent for the duty of care. The story begins on August 26, 1928, in Paisley, Scotland. Mrs. May Donoghue visited the Wellmeadow Cafe with a friend. Her friend ordered and paid for a ginger beer and an ice cream float for Mrs. Donoghue. The ginger beer came in an opaque bottle, preventing anyone from seeing its contents. After drinking some of the ginger beer, Mrs. Donoghue poured the remaining contents over her ice cream. To her shock, a decomposed snail emerged from the bottle, causing Mrs. Donoghue to suffer from shock and severe gastroenteritis. Mrs. Donoghue decided to sue the manufacturer of the ginger beer, Mr. David Stevenson, claiming that he had a duty to ensure the safety of his product. The case eventually reached the House of Lords, where the key issue was whether Mr. Stevenson owed a duty of care to Mrs. Donoghue, despite no direct contract between them. In a historic judgment, Lord Atkin established the neighbour principle, stating, "You must take reasonable care to avoid acts or omissions which you can reasonably foresee would be likely to injure your neighbour." The decision revolutionised the law of negligence, making manufacturers liable for harm caused by defective products, even without a direct contract with the consumer. Donoghue v. Stevenson laid the foundation for modern consumer protection and the duty of care, principles that continue to protect individuals worldwide. This case reminds us that our actions can significantly impact others, and we must always act with care and responsibility.